Good morning. This is Dannah, McKellar, Ntaka, and on this channel we talk about work-life balance, finding your passion, turning your passion into a paycheck, and being creative while we are in the pandemic. I have said before that I love to renovate old houses. This is what I did to pay for my medical research training in Philadelphia. I am elated to be here with you this morning, bringing you back into a property that I have just been taking my time on for the past year. In the earlier days, I did this because I really needed the money. I needed the rent, and now I do it for fun. I do it obviously because there's still money in this line of business, and this is a place for me to think. So I'll show you right here. I have a solution soaking, getting up old carpet padding. When I ripped this carpet up last year, I showed you that this room could be functional. It could serve as a place for me to just spread out a rug and work while the men were doing the heavy lifting. The final bit of this work is to rip down this ceiling. So while I have the floor soaking, I'm going to use a scraper. Let me find my little trusty scraper. You can see I've already gotten up some of that. And I will go around and do this detail work, which is using a flathead screwdriver and a hammer to knock up the tacks that we use to hold down the carpets. So while that's happening, we'll pull down the ceiling. Everything's out of this room. Oh, just so I can show you how I am multitasking the porch that we have been taking forever to do. It's a mental health project, guys. I want to show you how you can not go bonkers in this pandemic while I am doing that on the inside. The theme here is going to have a lot of metallic silvers and grays. So these are just old pieces that I did not want to go into a landfill because that's not good for the environment, nor is it good for our health. All right, multitasking. In the past, everybody was doing bold colors. Back in the 90s when everything was bright white, I was doing bold colors in my decorating schemes. Now that has kind of made its full circle, and now everything is going back to being bright white, shades of white, whether it has a hue of pink or silver or powder blue or green. Everything's going back to being bright and white. Especially in an older home that doesn't have a lot of lighting, we will have the electrician come in and do some additional lighting. But I've had a change of plan, so no green, beige, and burnt orange. This accent wall that is now a pea green is going to be not quite charcoal gray, but it will be in one of the shades of gray. And this will be a pale silver. It's actually going to be a white with just a hint of silver gray shimmer to it. The floors, not going to be walnut or pecan. We are going to lay light pale gray wood, like a blonde wood, over the top of this, which is going to give this room a lift, make it a lot lighter. The wood, which is beautiful in this historic home, we are going to lightly sand these doors and then do the doors in the Swiss coffee white. So it's going to be white, pale gray, charcoal gray. So then when we come in with the all white furnishings, we'll come back with a hint of either a seafoam green with the accents, whether that's artwork or shears. That's where we're going. Ultra modern, even though this is a historic home. So this is a tiny room, bedroom off from the porch. The larger room, bedroom, is back there. It's actually a 3-bedroom house. The 3rd bedroom is off from the garage. And today, finally, all of the junk is being hauled out of there. So even though I am a historic property guru, as they call me, I don't know if that's true or not, but I spent a lot of time gutting and flipping almost 5 dozen properties. I love the way that looks, but now that we are going into this new millennium, 21 and a half years into the new millennium, everything is going bright. So I'm getting the last few pictures of this historic look. This will look as much like a New York City loft as possible when we're done. So take you back, and I will just flip my camera around so you can see me working. Thank you.